Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky 194, and I appreciate you stopping by, checking out my video.
Stay double file.
And we're here in Low Field Motorsports server, doing the 45-minute race for the pit stop here at Donington in the Ferrari EVO. Worked on a setup yesterday for it and today, and hopefully it'll work out all right. I sure hope so. Low field here. A lot of people don't seem like Donington's too popular. They only got like 10. Of course, it's not the peak time, but it's only 10 drivers in here.
Green light, give it a look again. Car on the left, clear on the left.
Premium and passing around here. I have a handful. I got it on up. The map is on 1, so she's in beast mode. Well, that McLaren really comes off that corner really good. Whoa. Man, took those pylons. Good night. It's gonna be a challenge in trying to keep up with this McLaren coming off of here. Look at him go. Man, he just hooks up and goes.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
It's funny how it's just like all these cars, they just, McLaren's stronger in one spot. I'm stronger in another spot. Whoa. Seems like I'm a little better in the fast sweepers, and he's better in the bus stop turns. Of course, the BMWs is good pretty much everywhere. favorite looking car is a Ferrari EVO. Such a great looking car. Too deep. Tires were not coming up to pressure either. I'm gonna have to make some tire adjustments here. That's not helping me.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Yeah, I ran like my personal best in qualifying, so I mean it's really good for me in the Ferrari since I don't drive it that often. Done better, but fighting it out. BMW's taking off. Me up. So hard to pass here, man. Lost a ton of time here. right, come on.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Could have done better than that. Just messed up that last corner. I need to do something different with that.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
He's got a good pace. So good off these corners, man. That McLaren just hooks up and goes. little too deep in there, too hard, too hot in the corner. Killed my drive. Bus stop turns. McLaren's a lot better suited for it. That hurts.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'll see if I can catch it back up.
The car in front in sector 2.
It's gonna be tough because pace is pretty equal. Mistakes. Cleaner lap. Dang it. that one. Not a good lap. Don't need that. Lose touch. Another mistake. Jeez. For a pit stop. A little bit more to the other tire, just another point. Go, 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 guys.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Let's go, 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 go.
We're going. And the BMW, he's about 12 seconds ahead of me. Tires are cold.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
There he goes. Come on. Dang it. Caught the dirt.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2.
Dang it. A little bit deeper, a little wider. here and there. He's doing a good job. A couple small little errors, but nothing big. Dang it.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1.
Better. I suck at turn 1. Rest of the lap. All right. Oh, he had a better lap. It's a really good lap for me. That's like qualifying pace there. Come on.
Ahead in sector 2. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
That's definitely my personal best. That was bad. Just like I didn't wreck. Still got 8 minutes to go. Whew. Looks like a typical British track. Place will wear you out. I need to go a little deeper.
Out of the car in front on sector 3.
I enjoy driving the Ferrari. I like this car. You gotta really drive it, which I kind of like that. As long as it's going okay, which I think it's going all right for me. It's going really good. Going over the bumps, great. Ferrari in the, or it's a small field, but I think I'm the only Ferrari in here. Just look at it, just going through there, it's nothing. Get some better laps. This place you can't, I think your brain's got to be working on boost mode all the time. Pretty much just like all the other British tracks, except Silverstone maybe. I guess Silverstone isn't so, you know, you got little brakes on the straightaways.
fire front to sector 3.
I know, I just suck here, turn 1. Definitely one of the most beautiful cars, that's for sure. Of course, I know that's subjective, but and heck, the 488's been around a long time. I still really like it though. Got 2 of their models, 2 BBR models with the 488. One's the Le Mans winner, the GTE car, and then I got the EVO, this car here. When they presented it, I got that car also, called Made by BBR. They're like one of the few places, I think, if any, that's licensed to make a model of a Ferrari. Again, if you're interested in any of the real nice models, I review those. I got some coming, some reviews coming up because I got a pretty good shipment. A few of them come in finally. Got more, still more on order, but I mean, the ones I finally got ones that came in, so that'll speed up some of the review process. Of course, you can always check out all my playlists. My playlist has all my, all the setups for each track that's on there. Of course, they're all free. Just to try, hopefully it'll work out, work for you, give you some, good base setups. Of course, I got the model reviews in there too. So catch up on any ones that, all the ones I have. Of course, you can catch it in another video. I've got some new pedals on order, but I won't get them for a while. When they come in, I'll let you know what they are. See if it's an improvement or not.
He almost finished the race.
There we go.
Excellent job, mate. Well managed all the way through.
That was a great race. I had fun. That was really fun. I'm really happy with the pace of the Ferrari. I mean, for me, setting my personal best, all-time personal best here is, I really like that, especially in this car that I really would like to do better in. I really do like the car. There's so many advantages to it, with the different maps, and so I know they all do that, but I really like the one on the Ferrari. And it's just a fun car to drive. I mean, very well balanced. But I'll take the third, and my personal best lap. So I'll look over the data, see if there's any adjustments, and we'll go over together. All right, we're just gonna go over a lap really quick, and this is my fast lap here. And somehow that was a 127.66. This just turn always gets me. I mean, doesn't seem like I lose time here a lot of times. Not consistent enough to do turn one as I need to be. From here all the way to the chicane, I think I'm good. I'm all right. I mean, I'm definitely can hold my own. I was making up a lot of time through these fast corners. I really like this part of the track, but then I'm kind of sorry there at the end there at those last really tight hairpin turns. But all through here, the car handles great. The bumps, I mean, man, really, really good for the Ferrari. Awesome through here. Look at that. Doesn't even. I mean, that's like going through there on rails. I mean, I was making up time for sure through there, because a lot of times I'd have to brake a little early behind him because I didn't want to hit him going through there. So it was really, really strong through there. But then after that, I just stunk it up. And these hairpins, it struggled to get the right line. I needed more practice there and try to find a better line to where I can carry more momentum through there. That's on me. Of course, that was a 127.58. So again, really, really good for me, my time. For time that, I mean, that's my overall personal best. So anyway, let's go over the setup and talk about that. Alrighty, so let's go over the setup. And we got 25.4 left front, 26 left rear, 26.4 right front, and 26.7 right rear. The toes a negative 0.12, with the camber at negative 3.4 and the caster at 12.5. Let's see, I tried not everything, but I did try up to negative 3.8 on the camber, and I didn't really see any difference in performance. Nothing that I could really tell over. It was just me. So I just kept it there because I like the feeling of the car and the way it drives. Caster is, like I said, 12.5, and with that, I did try some different settings from about 11 up to 13, and I just settled on 12.5. I felt pretty good there, and it just seemed a little bit more stable there than over down there at 11. The toes 0.05, and again, I tried a lot of different stuff with that. I even tried the negative camber on the toe. Really didn't notice I couldn't really feel or notice a difference. I mean, it did feel to me that the rear was a little bit more nervous, so I didn't go with that. And then I ran more toe, and I really didn't go with that either. So it seemed like the more neutral you were with it, the more stable the rear end of the car was. So I just settled for that. The camber on the back is negative 3.2, and again, I tried a lot of different stuff with that, and that seems the best. Electronics are 3, 4, 1, and 3. So again, I had a very aggressive map on 1. So it's definitely, gave me some performance when I did try map 3 also, and it's definitely more, it calms it down, but you do lose some performance. Fuel, of course, I had 50 liters. That's what I had in the race. And the tire wear was it was in where it needs to be. I mean, there was a little bit of graining, nothing great, nothing major, but and the wear, I wish it would be a little tighter, a little bit more wear on the front than I would like. I would rather have it a little closer, but it wasn't like some drastic, huge difference. It was, it was acceptable, but I always like that as close as I can because it just makes the car handle better. So again, that's something in the future. Mechanical got 34 on the anti-roll bar. Brake bias is 52. Steering's all the way down. I did mess with that a little too. Springs on the front are 138,600 with a 600 bump stop rate and a 10 bump stop range. And again, those are, the range. If you think you can go over the bumps a little bit better, I mean, you can just increase that bump stop range. You can go up to 12 to 15, and it'll probably even take them better. But the disadvantage of that is the car might want to pitch on a corner or something a little more. It'll slow the car down as far as reactions. So again, it's just how you like it. I ran it a little tighter than that as far as the bump stop range, and it was good, but I think it sacrificed a little bit too much going over some of the bumps, so I went back the other direction. The springs on the rear are 120,000 with a bump stop rate of 500 and a bump stop range of 20. Now, again, I tried a lot of different spring combinations, front and rear, and that seemed to be the best as far as the rear. I did run stiffer, and the problem with that was I think it did a little better in those bus stop turns, but it sacrificed in some of the other turns, and I just didn't like the way it was. It was too, in the fast sweepers, the back end was too slidey and things like that. And also, of course, going over the bumps, it goes over them really well with the softer spring. So, again, and the more spring you put to the rear, and this is any car now, this is not just the Ferrari, but, I mean, the stiffer the spring you put to the rear, the more it's going to push to the front. It's kind of like, jacking the rear of the car up. I mean, it's going to put more weight to the front of the car, so it's going to make the car to rotate, especially on the bus stop turns, the real slow turns and things like that. But again, you got to have a balance between rotating and slow turns, fast turns, and also the bumps. Going over some of the bumps without it upsetting the car. So again, it's a combination. I settled for this because it just felt like I could push the way I wanted to push, and the car wasn't, basically didn't feel like it was totally on the edge. Any roll bar is 10, and the preload is 180. And of course, that's the typical Ferrari. You got to run a lot more preload in it because it just the way it likes it. It doesn't like a real low preload like some of the other cars. Shocks, and I really spent a little extra time with this, but again, I use Motec to dial it in, and I think these are really close. But the front is 6744, and the rear is 3365. So again, really tried to get it to go over the bumps and spend a little extra time with that, and I think it did actually better. Like I said, this some of the best going over some of the bumps and transitions. Aero got 60 in the front, 63 in the rear with a 14 rear wing and a 4 and a 4 and a brake duct. So the wing is maxed out because speed here, I mean, you're getting I think the fastest you're going is 145 or something like that, 47. It's not real fast. So again, you need grip and you need the back end to stay, especially with all these off camber turns and stuff like that, and medium turns, I guess medium fast turns. Some of them are pretty quick, so I mean, you got to have the grip in the rear. So again, it's more important to run the wing. But most ride height I've ever put in the Ferrari, as it just needs it to help it rotate, helps to get it to react, change directions, and rotate and things like that. You might be able to go down one click. So if it rotates too fast, I would just click 1 or 2 clicks down on this ride height, and that will slow the rotation down. The only negative, you might want to try that maybe if you have a 45-minute race or an hour race and you don't have a pit stop, you might want to slow it down a little bit. So I would probably recommend going down 1 click, 2 at the most, but because it's going to start throwing some understeer to it a little bit. So again, you don't want to get too much of that in there. So anyway, I sure hope you enjoy it. I think it's a really good setup for me anyway for the Ferrari, and something that you can drive and really feel confident and actually push and have fun with it. And any comment or feedback is really appreciative. I love talking to all my friends. And again, I hope you give me a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I really would love to get over 5,000 subscribers because I'd like to do another giveaway. So I'm trying to get something together for that. So I would like to do something like to celebrate that. I really would love to get us up to 5,000. So and then have another giveaway for all the appreciation for everybody from everybody, and again all the support, whether it's PayPal, which a link of this setup will be in the description, like all my setups. But of course I have the PayPal in the description also. But again, whether it's a like or subscribing or all those things are all support, and I appreciate it to everybody. And I sure hope you come back and visit again. Y'all take care. See ya.